Today's video is brought to you by Hex Gaming. Let me ask you a question. Do you need that competitive edge in that first-person shooter, third-person shooter? Are you just getting straight clapped by the competition? Or how about that raid in that console MMO? Do you need something to give you some ease for your next cooldown, make your rotation a little bit simpler? You need some customizable buttons? Or do you just want a flashy controller? Visit Hex Gaming today and use promo code TNEC127 to get 5% off anything you order in the Hex Gaming store. That's hexgaming.com. Use promo code TNEC127 at checkout to get yourself a discount. Enjoy the video, guys. Let's go, baby! Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is TNEC127 and welcome back to TNEC FPS. And guys, in today's video, I want to talk to you all about the finals and hook y'all up with some nice settings that you can play on as a console player. Now, there's obviously not going to be as many customization settings in this for console as there is, for PC and stuff like that. However, there are a few really cool things I can recommend that might just help improve you guys' gameplay. Now, if you're enjoying today's video and you want more content on the finals, y'all know what to do. Subscribe here to the channel if you are new. Leave a like on today's video. And without further ado, let's go ahead on into it. So, first and foremost, the thing you're probably going to notice is that the finals does not have a 120 hertz mode for current gen consoles. And my guess is that's probably due to the crazy amount of ray tracing in the game. I mean, if you look at the ground here in the training room, yeah, that's ray traced like a motherfucker. Anyway, so the game runs at a solid 60 FPS on console, which is cool. No complaints. I'd personally prefer to have the 120 hertz option there, but to each their own. We'll discuss that another time. Now, anyway, what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to go into the settings. There's a few things here I can recommend to help you guys out. First and foremost, use enemy team colors. Make sure that always stays on, because it makes it easier to differentiate the teams. Remember, the finals is a multi-team battle game, so it's not just a typical 3-on-3 or 5v5 or 6v6. It's 3v3v3, and there's multiple groups in there. Kind of like how a battle royale is. So having something to differentiate the team colors will definitely help you guys. Now, the next setting that a lot of people sleep on, I'm going to tell you guys to do, and I'm going to explain why here in this video, and I tell people with this with a lot of games all the time, is do your crosshair color. Adjust your crosshair how you want it. I'm serious. Take a good 5 or 10 minutes and work on these settings and make your crosshair how you want to. And I want to give you guys a little simple explanation here, and this is what I personally recommend. Make a crosshair that's your favorite color. And you know why? It is scientifically proven that our eyes naturally drift towards things we are attracted to. Like, for example, you ever been, if you ever walk outside and see a pretty girl and you just naturally, just look towards her and say, wow, she's pretty or attractive. Or, girls, you ever seen a cute looking guy, look at him and say, wow, he's naturally attractive, or whatever. Well, what do you think your eyes do, when it comes to your favorite color? You ever notice that your favorite color always stands out to you? Well, imagine how much it can help your performance if you're using a crosshair or a reticle that's your favorite color. Especially, if you have that color aimed on an enemy that you need to shoot anyway. Yeah. I'll let you do the math. But seriously, guys, take some time, make a crosshair that's your favorite color, or at least a color you like. That'll definitely help you here in the game. Now, controller settings. These, I'm going to say, tune them to your own liking. A lot of people, are going to give you some set numbers. They're going to tell you, to use their sensitivity, adjust this, adjust that, and stuff like that. No. You adjust them to your own sensitivity. Now, personally, when it comes to look response curve, I personally recommend linear or exponential. I personally use exponential. That's just me, but I would say bounce between those. I did not really like sinuous Cyto or whatever this is called during the when I played it in the beta. I might try it again, now just to give it a different, just to get a different feel for it. But personally, I go with exponential. You guys can you know, try them out and let you know, see how they feel to y'all. But that's just my personal one. But controller settings, tune them to your liking, your sensitivity, and all that stuff. Do not let some knucklehead in some YouTube video tell you what sensitivity to use. If you want to play with a higher sensitivity, and this is another tip I gave people in videos before, what I personally do is, and this is something a friend of mine taught me once upon a time, if you want to learn to play at a higher sensitivity, right, start at your base sensitivity and then increase your sensitivity by, you know, just a couple notches once every few days or about once a week. So, you know, let's say you guys see how I'm playing on 160 at 160 right now. Let's say, you know, I want to get higher. Next week, I'll increase that 160 to 170 or 180 or something like that. You know, I'll just slowly bump it up so I can get used to a higher sensitivity. But, you know, don't let people tell you what sensitivity to use. Just no. Feel that out for yourself. It's going to take time. You're going to have to learn it. Don't ever listen to somebody in a video when they tell you that. One thing I do recommend for controller bindings. Now, this is just, you know, another one by preference. The equipment equipping in this game is really weird. You know, it's not like Call of Duty where you can just toss a button and throw your frag grenade or your smoke or whatever and stuff like that. You have to cycle through them. They have different controls for the equipment. Me personally, I like the equipment cycling option. I'm going to show you guys what this does. What it does is it lets me use the D-pad to cycle through my equipment. And because, you know, I play on Xbox anyway, so the D-pad and, you know, and the analog stick are right by each other, it really doesn't kill me, you know, to just touch the D-pad real quick while I'm on the fly. Or if you use a Hex Gaming modded controller, you can probably actually program the D-pad buttons to the back triggers. A little sneak peek promotion by the way. Go to hexgaming.com/Tenek127 like was shown at the beginning of the video. Get yourself a discount today. Yeah, this is just, you know, personally what I feel comfortable with. I know it makes you take your finger off the stick for a second, but I find it worth it. I like it better than using the little wheel thing, but that is just, you know, that's just me. Now, some other things I'm going to recommend. These ones are real simple. Motion blur, obviously turn that off. You do not need blur in a shooter. Anything blurring your vision in a shooter is bad. That's why, you know, you throw flashbangs and stun grenades at enemies, because they blur their vision. So why you would put blur in a first-person shooter, I still have no idea. Take the colorblind mode, right, and actually play with this. The reason I want to tell you guys is, right, because remember, this is going to change the colors of your teammates and the other players. If blue and red ain't your thing, use a colorblind mode and find, you know, a different one, you know, a different set of colors. Maybe orange will be better. Maybe a deeper red will work for you. Maybe yellow or something like that. You know, don't, just because it's built for, you know, people that are colorblind, don't think you can't take advantage of it. If you prefer to see your team and the enemy team in a different color and that makes them highlight and stand out better to you, use it. All right, just figured out, you know, I'd throw that out there. Now, last but not least, make sure you bump up your field of view just a little bit. You know, your field of view, as you see, the wider you make it, the more on the screen you can see. However, keep in mind that is also going to shrink the size of longer range targets. So make sure you are finding a good balance. All right, just to keep that in mind. And like I said before, make sure your motion blur is turned off, because you do not need blur inside of your shooter. But anyway, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap today's video up for some simple tips and tricks, you know, for some settings here in the finals on console. Like I said, I am personally playing on Xbox, playing on PlayStation, whatever, PC, using a controller. You know, all this stuff will still apply to you. Y'all enjoyed today's video? Smash that like. See y'all on the next one. Peace. I see danger.